We're live on SABC3. We're live streaming on TrendingSA.tv, and we are live on Facebook. So get in touch with us across all social media with the hashtag #on3. Would you like to know not only the names, but the squad names of the squad?
Goals.
So then we'll start with her. On my left is the ever bubbly, charismatic, the funniest member of the squad. This is Nina. Goals. Hey,
That's right.
No.
Yes, that was me. I can't believe I fit into those jeans. As first of all, and that was me at like 6 o'clock this morning.
What?
Yeah, this morning I was out with the premier, the Gauteng premier, David Makura, and we were handing out some flyers and
Encouraging
people to register
nice,
to
very
vote
good.
because it's voter registration
I mean,
weekend.
that's very admirable, but how do you look so put together at 6 o'clock in the morning? How do you...
It's a series of really excellent decisions in my life.
She said to me yesterday, oh my gosh, I have to wake up early. I'm like, Baba, you were on breakfast radio. Come on, this is your thing.
Well, we love it all. So, Nina, what is on your timeline?
Okay, so tonight, in other news, Barbie, I'm going to be taking a look at the world's most endangered animals, or a new addition to the list, which is horrible. And in a number of years, this species might be extinct, and it's something that's very special to us as Africans. So, guys, we need to be wise.
It's quite scary if we think that we're going to be talking about this animal the same way we talk about the dodo.
Yeah.
No one's ever seen.
Not on our watch.
Now, on my right, the forever young queen of shimmer. This is Miss about to win a summer, Queenie Roberts!
Hello, darlings. How you doing? I love you. Mama's how you doing?
But, I mean, how are you so cool?
Well, you know, I'm on TrendingSA. I can't help it. It's part of my DNA.
So did you submit not a cougar to the summers? We talked about it yesterday.
I got logo. They will wait for me when I Queen Roberts. What's happening?
31st now, Con.
Yeah,
What's on your timeline tonight, my
Right,
sweetie?
guys, tonight on That's So Savage, I will be looking at, wait for it, gravy-scented candles. Yes, kunzima emhlabeni, because lavender-smelling candles are so last year. Says gravy-scented candles. Indlela ninyoluke ngayo.
What?
They are greedy when I'm momo.
Oh,
They want to smell the gravy.
Okay.
Smell the gravy train.
Have you ever tasted gravy? Amazing. Now onto the man in charge. This is, what did he say the other day? He is the most intellectual. No. He said he's the smartest. No. He said he's the most qualified member of our...
I've never
He said he's the smartest person on this panel.
No.
Oh, yeah, he did. He said,
You said that, Lala.
He said,
In
you know,
character.
as the smartest
Wow.
person, we loved it so much.
We loved it when
This is
Lala. We
Dr.
spoke about
Smarty
it.
Pants, Musam Tambene.
Wow. Nah. That's you and your girlfriend?
That's me and Lillian. Lillian does our makeup. So if you're wondering why the ladies look the way that they do and the way that I look, you know, Lillian's to blame for all of that.
So is this what you mean? Because this is extraordinary. Every day, that beautiful woman
Me.
touches your
No,
face,
you can say beautiful
caresses
face
your
is
head.
touched
I mean,
by-
look at your life.
All
You know
right.
those videos of those really happy pets?
Yeah.
Like, you look like a really happy pet.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's
They're
on your
lying about
timeline?
me. They're saying I look like a happy pet. What else are you going to say about me? Dang it. All right, listen, tonight I'll be taking a step into the future, all right? Hashtag 5 years, where Tweeps shared some of the hopes and dreams that they see for themselves in the coming years. Then, of course, we're going to look at some historic anniversaries that took place this week.
Absolutely. It is all love, and therefore we are all together on TrendingSA. I'm your Madam Speaker for tonight. My name is Babi Muloy. Hello.
More.
Now, this lady said that she was the youngest of us all. This lady, Babalo, also said that she is the one with the strongest prescription of sunglasses. I mean, she says all these things to us all the time.
This is the weirdest salacious fact. Like this is a story out of...
Great photograph.
That's hilarious. And she breathes oxygen. Dun, dun, dun. So let me tell you about tonight's WCW guest. I mean, these are photos, but what she does is an expose on her social media and in her life. She's a beautiful girl who has had...
Girl.
A beautiful woman.
Thank you.
But I mean it as I don't mean it as like... Hi, wena, politiki. She's a wonderful woman who has all the young hopefuls singing about her and wanting to copy, emulate by getting married. So you guessed it, her name is Minnie Dlamini. Minnie Dlamini Jones, darling, and she'll be here to talk about the Sun Met. So if you have any questions for Mrs. Jones, then make sure you use the hashtag TsA on 3 and we will BRB babies.
Why would you lie?
Lost idea, when I turn nine, it's lost idea. When I turn nine, they try and fish and chips, they try and furniture. Malani Mubodu, they try and kapanish. Magwiliani Magola, Achai Chakalaka, they try and put a boss and they try to come and say.
A baobab has fallen. Welcome back. You are still watching TrendingSA on SABC3. And our hearts, our experiences, the fact that we've had so many of his songs aligned with so many of the experiences in our lives. Yeah, R.I.P. We'll get to that story.
I'm thinking about burrito right now.
I know.
Rita, Mlindo, so many people that were like looking towards working with him as well.
So rest in peace, Oliver Mtukudzi. Let's have a look at some of the things that you were saying on social media. Loving Bubby's outfit. Papi's outfit representing the Swazis. Yay! I love that. Loving the squad. Hey, Papa Grande. Yay! Daddy, Coolina.
Love you guys.
That was the truest essence of a shout out.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, I love you. I love you. I love that. Millicent says, guys, TrendingSA is my life. You guys are a part of me.
We are, Millicent. We are.
Millie baby.
I love it.
As for Millie baby.
Millie baby.
And then we wonder why.
Usmili. Thank you so much for all of your comments, your posts, everything in between. Now, Dr. Musa, you have some updates.
Yes, I do. And today is Hump Day, and I know how difficult the push through the last 2 days is going to be before we get to the weekend. But do not despair, because Big Daddy went out. He took it upon himself to go on a one-man mission to find the perfect hashtag to help us remember why we have to wake up every morning and do the things that we have to do. It all started when a South African PR guru by the name of Farah Fortune went out and tweeted this. Let's play the envision game. 5 years from now, what are you doing? Where do you live? What's your job or career, etc.? Tweeted into existence a big sunflower and hashtag 5 years. Now, her followers and other Twitter users jumped onto the game, and they came on with their plans and their hopes of what they'd want to achieve in the next 5 years. And here's what some of them had to say. This one from a baby girl saying, living in Bryanston with my daughter. Living in Bryanston and my daughter goes to breast care house. I'm a full-time mom. My son is at St. David Marist. He's on a cricket scholarship. Did I mention I'm a full-time mom?
Oh, nice.
Wow. You must have children by now, which means, you know what I'm saying? All right, another one.
No, stack your coins. Do you know how expensive the things she's talking about are? Stack.
Can one-year-olds get cricket scholarships?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you treat your life right.
All right, I like that one. One from Jake Devereux here saying that 5 years from now, I'm a successful entrepreneur and businessman with interests in many companies doing what I love. I have enough money to travel 4 months in a year. Ooh, a goal. I live in the northern suburbs with a house worth 5 million and drive 3 of my favorite cars, and I'll have 3 kids, including twins.
Cool. That last one is like, skr, what?
IVF boys.
Oh.
Sitting there.
The IVF
Oh, shucks, maybe that's my future husband.
That's it, she's going to put 3 in you. All right, anyway. OMG, 5 years from now, the guy I just started flirting with will be making jokes with my dad and charming my mom as we drop off our 2 love babies en route to another vacation. Our house is fully paid up. Ooh.
Wow.
All right.
Ambitious baby.
That's a little deep. Debt-free, free from the job. My dream school will be up and our company's successful.
Lovely.
Look, they say nothing is impossible, and all you have to do is just put your mind and your heart into it, and we'll see what that brings you. Ladies, I've got a different question for you, but sort of around the same theme. 5 years, but yours is 5 years before this. Did you ever think you'd be where you are now? Did the plans go according to plan? What's the story there?
Did you ever think it'd ever be this
You know,
rich?
so I'm a big believer in the 5-year plan.
Stalin.
I put my 5-year plan, the Stalin, okay, but I put my 5-year plan in, and I achieved everything that I wanted in my most recent 5-year plan. I actually did that in 3 years, my professional stuff. But the rest of you don't only put plans for your professional life or the things that you want to gain. I'm talking spiritual goals, I'm talking emotional goals, mental health goals, fitness goals, physical health, and relationship goals, you know, how you deal with your family, things, because those things take work and they take time and they take planning. So you need to facilitate that space in your head and in your diary and in your life. And
okay, Dr. Zhivago.
I'm sorry, but I'm preachy about this stuff because I have achieved my 5-year goal,
Nice,
so I
Ella.
can do it. And if I can do it, so can you.
I like that.
She knows the truth. She knows the truth. So if I have to kind of sit down and have my plans put out, it usually means that I'm making a lot of new decisions. I'm in a space where I need to move from one space to another, because once you do then achieve things, then you have to think, was this actually what I wanted? What do I want next and whatnot? So 5 years ago, I was crying because I was about to turn 30. And I was like, I don't really think I want it when I was 30. But then, thank goodness I don't, because I'm having the most spectacular life now, you know, being able to do this show, being able to do the radio stuff. So it's a weird thing. You can get there, but I don't know, sometimes life also gives you what life wants to give you, you know?
Well, what surprised me about a lot of those responses is that no one spoke about happiness. That's what I've always wanted to be, was just to be happy. And I think I've achieved that. I find it amazing that none of the people mentioned it. And they mustn't underestimate how important happiness is, the basics.
Thank you, Beyonce. Thank you.
Hi, man.
Moving on to another
You know what I
hashtag.
mean, though.
Today, a year ago,
That's
legendary
very
trumpeter passed away after a battle with cancer, and this was Brahu Masekela. Dubbed the father of South African jazz, he was committed to his career as well as lifting the heritage of African arts as well as performance all over the world. Now, a high commitment that became his legacy. Now, Tate Masekela had collaborated with many esteemed musicians during his time, including the late Miriam Makeba, Paul Simon, Fela Kuti, and many others.
Wow.
And one of his most memorable collaborations must have been with the multi-award-winning songstress Thandiswa Mazwai during the Paul Simon Graceland concert in Amsterdam. Take a look. So today, in a weird...
Sometime last year, Zuma and his appearance in the Specialized Commercial Crimes Court after being charged with corruption and conspiracy to commit corruption. So that's being in it and to be to in it. And it was all involving a 600 million bribe transaction. So we covered it, everybody covered it. And we all saw the video of him walking into court in shackles around his ankles.
Such a nice jacket.
So hot.
Batu.
Wow.
I mean, what?
Okay.
Sorry.
So it would seem that the entire business of Duduzane being in court and out of court may have actually been for nothing at all. Today it was reported that the former president's son may get off completely scot-free after NPA reportedly sent a letter to Duduzane Zuma's lawyers on Tuesday notifying them of the provisional withdrawal of charges. We don't have any exact reasons behind any of this, but the prosecuting authority was quoted as saying that it was in the best interests of justice that they don't proceed with the criminal charges.
Oh, wow. Okay. Many people had a lot to say about the charges against Duduzane being dropped. Here's what people had to say on Twitter. Abafakazi. Abathanda izinto ulungelo iziduko uti. I'm completely shocked that the NPA decided to drop the corruption charges against Duduzane Zuma. What happened to Cyril Ramaphosa and my ANC's promise to root out corruption? Another accused criminal walks free with no trail. Okay, Lungelo. Wow, I mean, really. Uspiti evaluator Uti, all I can say to Duduzane Zuma is sorry for being treated worse than a murderer. The intention was to embarrass you for the whole world to watch. This was a way to deal with your father who refused to submit to WMC, white monopoly capital.
Correct.
The SA justice system is dead. Strength to you and your family. That is Uspiti evaluator.
So charges being dropped, it seems to be a bit of a trend because yesterday news broke that American singer Chris Brown was arrested in Paris on charges of, wait for it, rape. Sigh. Okay, so Chris, his bodyguard, and a friend were detained after a 24-year-old woman alleged that she was raped at the singer's suite. She doesn't specify by whom. At the singer's suite at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel on January 15th. So this morning I wake up to the news. Chris Brown was released without any charges, so they were dropped. So,
Yeah, so look, even though he was released without being charged, Twitter was divided on the opinions of whether he was innocent or guilty or whatever it might have been. So here are some of the tweets, and this is what you had to say. This one coming through from Messi Offset saying that they're basically doing the same thing they did to Michael Jackson, to Chris Brown. Your advantage to be in someone's personal space and use that opportunity to defame him for some quick dollars. People who falsely accuse should go to jail because that ruins careers.
I completely agree. They should be like on a register. They should be registered.
As liars.
As liars.
So someone affiliates themselves to do something nefarious. That's, I mean, it's quite a thing. So the court of public opinion has been busy. Go ahead.
sorry, you know, there was an interesting tweet that says like the complete opposite opinion. So, Moriah something. I don't know, it's a very weird name. Morea Hayaya, please, something. Do you know how moronic you sound? Is Chris Brown innocent? The man has beat up both men and women. Can you get off his D? A rape victim has accused him of raping her. What are you, his lawyer? Are you getting paid for these tweets? Okay, which is, a solid sort of
Statement.
counter opinion, you know?
I don't think so.
Why don't you think
Do
so?
I don't
Tell me,
look,
jump in.
If you went to prison because you stole sweets and you now have a criminal record for stealing sweets,
Yes.
if you walk past a robbery, must we arrest you just because you went to prison before?
Unfortunately, you'll be one of the first usual suspects. You'll be they'll say you're the likely suspect because you're an ex-criminal,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you don't think that that's fair, hey?
No, it's not.
So the court of public opinion carried on, and I must ask the question, do you think both Chris Brown and Duduzane Zuma are actually victims of their own past? So whether it is something that they have created in the past, a mistake that they've made, a deliberate, ugly decision that they made, must they always be attached to that, or by association? So you are the cousin of so-and-so, the wife of so-and-so, the son of so-and-so. Does that determine your life?
Look, with that, I think it's simple. I think it's if you are accused of doing something and the evidence points to you having done it and you are found guilty of the thing, then you should go to prison. If you accuse someone of doing something and they haven't done it, then you in turn, the accuser, falsely, need to go to prison as well for some or other charge. Make it up. And then of that as well, I think what's important is that you need to have proof with everything, more than anything else. It's it gets murky with situations like rape that happened like 10 years ago and now you're reporting it. It becomes quite murky, but evidence is what's going to send someone to prison and not what you feel or how
It
you
sounds
feel
like
about
you're
something.
saying follow the letter of the law.
That's it.
It sounds like you're saying follow it. So the first step is here's the accusation, that's it, and the lawyers do this and do that, and you follow the letter of the law. And if they get sentenced, they get sentenced. If not, you're following the law.
That's that.
Okay. Nina?
Yeah, Akuli, what do you say about this? I mean, like...
You first, Lily.
Okay, all right. So, look, there's a couple of things that I feel. So, my mother always says, if you sleep with dogs, you get fleas, right? And I've been guilty of associating myself with people that are dodgy in my past, right? And to change my behaviors, I had to separate myself from these people because even by being associated with those people, it sort of like it just darkened my light, right? But you can also just be associated by something that, oh yeah, it's that criminal's son, or it's that criminal's cousin, or that their aunt was a klepto, or whatever the case may be. So sometimes you're just guilty by association. And each thing has got to stand on its own.
Yes.
That's how the law works in
Yes.
this country. So it's pretty much saying similar thing to you, but it's
Exactly
hard.
the same thing. Obviously, Chris Brown is a victim of his past, but people need to also take accountability,
Yeah.
be vigilant. Ndasekaya, you know this man and his past, be vigilant. You can't just go in there and visit him just because he's a star. Don't trust these stars, you don't know.
We always have these like deep comments about the things. And you know what's fun? People all just saying whatever the heck they want on social media. So you give us whatever the heck you want on social media. Share your opinion. Let us know what you're thinking with the hashtag #TsaOn3. We will BRB. Baby.
It doesn't matter whether you are irritated by our inputs or not. You must listen to us. And all we are asking is, we cannot have Duduzani's father, 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 Duduzani's father. Ubaba kaDuduzane, 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 fight, ubaba kaDuduzane, fight, ubaba kaDuduzane, fight, ubaba kaDuduzane.
that because you are in the house, you can say anything to anybody.
Okay, I withdraw.
Thank you.
But now can I speak my point, Speaker?
What is your point?
My point is we can't be addressed by the father of Tutuzani. Ubaba 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 Tutuzani. We can't be addressed by a racist. Ubaba Tutuzani. 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 Ubaba Tutuzani.
I will have to ask you if you want to leave.
Asifuna ukuhamba la sizosebenza la.
Ubaba Tutuzani.
UCT.
I mean, I don't know people who dance like that. I've never heard that song before. I don't know what's happening right now. Welcome back. This is TrendingSA on SABC3. Now, tonight's guest, we're very excited to have her here talking about all of the glamour that is going to be happening very, very soon. TV and radio personality Minnie Dlamini Jones is going to be in my building. So, make sure you share all of your questions with us using the hashtag #on3. Siskuli, you haven't read a tweet in such a long
I
time.
haven't. You guys mize me. Now let's take a look at your tweets. Uthini uSanqi, uSimba Sanqi, uthi TrendingSA on 3 watching the show on a day the legends chose to trend as they reunite at the Purdy Gates, Bratuku and Brahu, hashtag RIP. Yes, Budwam, beautiful.
Well, listen, thank you very much for all of your posts. It's now time for In Other News.
In other news tonight, we dedicate it to the beautiful, gentle giant of the African savannah. Look.
You feel the love tonight. It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight?
Majestic.
Guys, it's just majesty. It's absolute majesty. Giraffes are the tallest animals on the planet. I know this seems cheesy. This seems like some lame thing that I'm telling you, but this is absolute majesty. These are God's creatures. Or whatever it is that you choose to believe in. But recently, news broke that they are on the endangered species list. This is really hectic.
Yeah.
So there's been a decrease in the number of giraffes around the world, a close to 40% decline.
Jeez.
Guys, that's substantial. So it's become an urgent need for greater conservation of giraffes, as they are already extinct in 7 countries around the world, with only 100,000 of them left. So this is all based mainly on habitat loss, so, you know, fracking, things of that nature.
Humans.
And poaching, of course. So
Humans.
giraffes are, I mean, they're fascinating. And to celebrate these wonderful animals, I thought I would share some facts with you. First of all, do you know what sound a giraffe makes, guys?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How? What, Pabi?
It's,
Okay. But Musa? Okay. Kuli, what?
Meow.
Oh.
Don't give me that expression. Just because your giraffe doesn't meow doesn't mean that giraffe don't meow.
I think they probably made like a horsey noise, like a.
Enjoying a bit.
Okay,
That's a My Little Pony. That's what
Listen, just because I got a pony for my 6th birthday doesn't mean everyone must hate me. What? Okay, so this is how they actually sound.
You see, I
It's
told
a
you.
meow.
I mean,
It's a meow. It's a meow. It's meowing. Meow.
that's exactly what I did.
Okay, can we stop it now?
I mean, I would also imagine how sore their throats must be in the morning. He's actually just trying to say hello, and he's like,
I don't laugh at
like
them.
it's
kaloku.
just like he's so exhausted that the air has like come all the way up from the right, so did you know that giraffes have the same amount of neck bones as humans? Did you know that? They don't have like 75 bones going all the way. There's just like, I don't know actually how many there are,
Bigger.
but there's the same amount as us. And those long necks actually have a function. The advantage of the neck is to help them find a mate. It's a process called neck rubbing.
It's like
Look at that.
DMing.
Yes.
But violence though.
This is like a
Did you
neck
say
slick-
DMing?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Who
And you see,
DMs you so
Look at that.
hard?
sliding in,
Look at that.
sliding in,
They're fighting each other.
sliding in. That's all. Slide again.
That's
That's
aggressive DMing.
just slide into the DM.
That's
Hinda.
sending unwarranted DPs. That's what that is. Aggressive.
Wow, that's a neck slinging contest of note. Yeah, that they've got to like show their strength in order to attract the female. And yeah, the stronger the. I hope that all animal conservationists can find a solution to helping these majestic, long-necked animals from being extinct. And we must do our bit too. And we can find all the information. We're going to tweet some stuff about it. So follow us on the Twitters, and we'll let you know. That makes the end of our In Other News Parby. Over
Thank
to
you so much, Nina. So I have a giraffe story.
Yes.
Okay, of course I do. So one day I was driving along with my beautiful cousin Garabo, and we were going to Pretoria to a spa, to have a spa day. And I was taking pictures of this open bakkie with giraffes in it, because you don't see giraffes on the highway just randomly.
For a reason.
Exactly. So it obviously turned out that they hadn't measured how low the lowest underpass was, or really planned the route. And then as we were driving under this underpass, I heard the loudest knock of my life, and I screamed, and I heard this giraffe's neck like properly snap back in half. So, I mean, this became an unbelievably huge story, because it's down to things like this. You know, why was the giraffe being transported this way? What actually is the price? Like,
Common
what's actually
sense.
happening? And why we're not more careful. It was the scariest experience of my life. Wow. And the most exciting, because literally CNN phoned me, Carte Blanche phoned, now they were like, hey, were you the eyewitness? And I was like, yes, I was. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It was super, super sauvage. All right, so now it's time for our segment of That's So Sauvage.
With so many headlines that are in the news, one wasn't ready for this morning's announcement from the finger-licking good franchise of KFC. Onganga apparently releasing new gravy-scented, wait for it, candles. Don't ask me why. Even though the candles will only be available in the United Kingdom to the first 230 people, that didn't stop the internet from reacting. But before I show you the tweets, guys, I want to test your level of savagery. You guys ready? What I will do is I will show you a meme on screen, and you must respond with your most savage caption. Yes?
Okay.
Only
I
after.
left my savagery at home.
No. You bring your savagery every day. Only then will I reveal the actual tweet. Are you guys ready?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, let's see the first meme from Urams Mandifunde. And Difundi meme. Okay, Mantalanga wena sis Nina. Caption this when I be savagery.
It smells like meat. Where is the meat?
Oh, that's so cruel.
In that voice, exactly.
Babalalas?
Lunch?
Oh, Moose.
I think mine is a turn off the lights, put the candle on, play some Usher featuring Alicia Keys. My moves.
Nice one, guys. Nice one.
Wait, I want to
Yeah?
go back and change mine.
Do-
Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
Nice one, nice one. Alrighty, then we continue. We reveal the actual tweet. Let's
Oh yeah,
read
what
it.
was it?
Wait, so there'll be a streetwise candle?
That is actually kind of funny.
Nice one, Tabang. Okay, the last meme is from Usizwe Moyo. Masibonele meme. Okay, masicale ngawe Nina. Caption that, Nina.
Oh, Pubs.
Oh, Pabi, okay.
I'd rather die than hold a candle on a date.
Okay.
Nina?
Cool. Hashtag death by It's Lit.
Moose.
That smell is to die for, darling.
Okay, the actual tweet was. I can't wait to gift it to my worst enemies for Christmas.
Wow.
True. I mean, what are these guys thinking? That ends my savagery for tonight.
Can I ask something about
Yes.
this candle?
Yes.
Is it edible, though?
I'm
Can I mean,
well,
if it's a
well, wax.
Friday night
Wax.
and I decide to light things up and, you know.
You can actually.
Are you going to eat a lavender candle?
No, but this one, you can eat a chocolate candle.
No, what you
Yeah.
Can you eat a chocolate munchie?
Oh, okay.
melt it, Lala, and put it on her back while you are busy choking her. We've heard about you, Galok.
What?
I
escalated
strongly
really
suspect
quickly.
It is my responsibility to take us to an ad break before we get ourselves into any more trouble. This is Tsa on 3.
What?
Okay, what are you saying?
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, dog, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Chicken, turkeys, rabbit, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, dog, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, dog, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens, beans, greens, beans, 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 greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys. You name it. You name it. You name it. You name it. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, dog, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, dog, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, dog, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens, beans, greens, beans, 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 greens, potatoes.
Cause I'm trying to make a million. Mali tricky feeling. Million. Diaco million. Dance is pizzy. Triple long days. Cause I'm trying to make a
Stuff that happens on this show.
I mean, you live and you learn right here on TrendingSA on SABC3. We are back and live with you, but of course you know, of course you're closer to your television. Of course the volume's on loud because tonight we have one of the country's most beloved superstars. You may recognize her face from all the TV, her voice from all the radio, and she truly has taken over the entertainment industry with a whopping 2.6 million followers on the gram. Yup.
How?
She has warmed the hearts of millions through her talent and, of course, her charisma. She's added actress into her resume as well. She's the queen of the red carpets, having hosted several award ceremonies and prestigious events across the country. The one and only, the gorgeous Minnie Dlamini.
Hello, darling.
Hey, hey, whoa, hey. I
The
love
song
it.
played at my traditional wedding, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Those are the memories,
Yeah,
right?
it was good. I was
How
like,
are you?
yeah.
How are you doing? You know, they say that marriage shouldn't really change anything because
Yeah.
it's your person, right?
Sure.
So you just now have a different, whatever it is. Does it? Has it? Like, is it? What's different?
I don't know. It's really cool. Like for the first couple of months, it was like playing house with your best friend.
Oh.
So that was really cool. We had just got in a new place, so that was quite exciting. And then the novelty wears off. Not kidding. No, I'm kidding. Like
But it's
really
real life.
No, it is. It is
Yeah.
real life. It's really fun. But it's. I just always say it's so comforting having someone to go home to, someone that I know that loves me. And you know, your parents are getting older, and at some point they're going to leave us. And to know that I've got the same kind of love with me every day is very special.
That is amazing. But you're not here to talk about that, are you? You're here to talk about the Sun Met.
Yes.
And it's quite easily one of the most glamorous events. Like when you think about the themes every single year.
Yeah.
So this theme is African luxury, precious metals. What does that mean, Minnie?
It means you must be African and just put gold somewhere. Oh. No, I'm kidding. I mean, look, what's so beautiful about the Met is that I remember last year, the Sun Met was sort of the first time with the new sponsorships and everything coming on, and it was obviously celebrated with Mum. And it was by far my favorite Met yet. And this one, I think, is literally going to take it to the top. Usain Bolt is coming back.
Nice.
I saw him in Paris. We did the whole zero gravity, drinking champagne and zero gravity. And he said, I cannot wait to get back to South Africa. It's one of his favorite countries. And he cannot wait to get back. So I'm excited to see him and to host him again, especially because now he's familiar with the place. So he can be even more relaxed than he was last year. And he really, really was. We had the time of our lives, and I can't wait for this year.
So fashion, I mean, this is the thing. It's all your forte. So that's why I asked the questions about how it actually works. Because how do you then take a theme like that and then interpret it? For example, what are you wearing?
So I'll be dressed in Khatja and Kitsia. And he made my dress last year. And so this year we decided that we want to do something different, very effortless and chic. Last year was very, like there was a lot of things going on, which I loved. Like every sort of piece was a focal point. My face, the tribal art on my face, that kind of stuff was really, really cool. This year, though, we decided to play with the precious metal, and I'm going liquid gold. Liquid gold. That's the best that I can describe it without giving too much away.
We cannot wait, Lala.
Fabulous.
Fashion do's and don'ts at the Sun Met. I know that, you know, when I used to go, like when, 300 years ago, they used to tell us not to wear any heels and to rather wear wedges because we don't want to damage the grass. So what are some of your do's and don'ts? Don't damage the grass.
To fall over. I love it.
I always say you've got to make a decision with the Met. You've got to decide whether you're going all the way or you're going to have a good time. So are you going to just go there and it's all about the fashion? Commit. Wear those heels. If you can't find the stoppers, wear them anyway. And put that full face of makeup. Do the hair. Make sure that every point is on fleek. Go in. And it's the Met. It's the one event that you actually can go in. If you want to go there for just a really good time and a good vibe, make sure you're comfortable. That's my advice to you.
Make sure you are comfortable, Lala.
Make sure you're comfortable.
I was very comfortable when I went into your Instagram account and looked at your amazing pictures.
No.
I'm going to show you two gorgeous pictures of you. Obviously, they're all gorgeous. I'm going to show you two, and I want you to just describe it with one word.
Okay.
Describe it in one word. That's the first one. Some beautiful woman was getting married there. Just describe it. Just one word, Lala.
Love.
Oh, boy, Diti. Second one. Let's see the second post. Ooh, Rick Ross loves this one.
Yeah,
it went viral.
It did.
He was probably touching it or licking it. One word, Momo. One word, when I see it. One word to describe it.
Intombi.
Yeah.
I mean, not that.
Look, as someone that's emceed quite a lot of big, prestigious events and doing it last year, that is the Sun Met, what's your favorite thing about being there and doing what you do?
My favorite thing about hosting is really getting a chance to meet the people that have supported my career all these years. You know, we work on television, but we're talking to a camera. And yes, we're talking to you, but we're fundamentally talking to a camera. And it's the first time that you really get a chance to meet these people. They get to tell you how much you mean to them. Some of them don't know you. You get to create new fans. So it's just a beautiful experience to truly get that interaction that we crave so much when we do what we do.
So you mentioned that you worked last year with Usain Bolt, and There's this whole hashtag next victory. Tell us
Yes.
something about that.
The hashtag is Next Victory. Usain Bolt has a really big announcement. It's actually going to be out tomorrow night. If you are in Johannesburg, Taboo's where it's going down. And he's going to be launching a really great new collaboration that he's got with GH Mums. So very exciting stuff.
Do you have to pay to get in?
Pardon? I can't remember the last time I paid to go into a club.
Nee. What do you mean? Minnie Dlamini said you can come in for free.
You can come, you can be my
Minnie's
guest.
list. We're on
Here's
Minnie's
South
list.
Africa. We're all on the list.
So listen, you were also part of this 10-year challenge online. I saw it, and I mean, it was, okay, this is so great. But also, we talk about the fashion evolution of Minnie Dlamini Jones, right? So let's have a look at that picture, and look how your style has evolved over the
That
years.
was fresh, okay.
I mean, look at those kicks. Those kicks are fresh. I mean, look at this.
Do you know that those
What's
kicks are
happening?
like 2 sizes too big for me?
Oh,
They're
hilarious.
actually a friend of mine's, and this was her place in her parents' place in Cape Town. And I was literally like, I want to jump in this thing and get a photo. She took this picture of me, and it was my Mix-It profile picture, my Facebook profile picture. It was like my profile picture for everything.
Oh wow.
I was so skinny. The good old days.
And then, I mean, and you know, like, you really know how to do these things. These events aren't easy. I mean, you're talking about going to those events. I was wearing a 6-kilogram jewelry piece last year and like sweating and crying, and you were like, just smile,
Just
girl.
smile.
Just smile, you know? I mean, look at you here. You're going, you're just smiling. I mean, are you in pain? Are your feet hurting in any of these
I'm
things?
in pain in every single picture you've ever seen me looking good in.
Okay.
Like I'm in pain right now. I'm feeling it.
Turmoil.
No, my mother tells me all the time, she's like, you suffer for beauty, my girl. You suffer.
Amazing.
So yeah, you suck it up and you got to do it. And those shoes are sore.
I mean, people have New Year's resolutions. They have thoughts and ideas about going into a brand new space and brand new year. Do you have any of those? Do you?
I hate making resolutions, but I loved what you were saying, Nina, because I feel like that's what I do. I always set goals. So the beginning of every year, I do a big chart and I write out all the things that I want to achieve.
Yes.
And in all spheres, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and of course, professionally. And I write them all down, and every time I tick something off, I reward myself.
Good.
So, yeah.
Do you include happiness there?
I do. Happiness is number one. It's,
Nice, Nana.
it's one of the reasons why I feel I decided to get married, was because I saw my happiness in one place and I was like, I want this forever.
That makes me happy. Yeah.
Okay, so a thing like that exists, eh?
Yeah,
It's a
it's
real thing. That's amazing. We cannot wait to see you at the Sun Met. We cannot
wait.
wait to see you absolutely everywhere else. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Minnie Dlamini Jones!
How do we do it? How does this thing go?
Yeah, how do we dance at the Sun Met? Show us the things to do. We're going to take a quick break. This is TrendingSA on SABC3.
Nobungamnika na next week ni mystery. Next week, ni mystery. Next week, ni mystery.
give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment.
Didn't we cancel him as well? I can't keep track
Who did we
sometimes.
cancel? Who
Welcome
is
back. This is Trending SA on SABC3. Musa, you have tonight's What's Up on WhatsApp.
You? Okay, well, I'll do it, because I don't care. I'm
Huh.
gonna do it tonight. Now, What's Up on WhatsApp tonight is dedicated to the new guy in town, the new files man, the man with all the info, Angelo Agrizzi. His expose during the state capture inquiry of Bosasa spawned a new term that people have now adopted. Let's take a look at it. I'm gonna stand up like a teacher would. Right. So, good morning, class.
Hello, sir.
What up?
No. You're expelled detention.
Oh, we're not reenacting how we were. Sorry. Good morning, sir.
Hello,
So,
sir.
this is Sia, who said new words to be included in the dictionary. Agrees. To agrees is to expose something. Yes, class?
Yes,
sir.
The next word I'm teaching you is agreased. All right? This is when something has been exposed. Understand, class? Wrote. Agreasing is exposing something. Agreasias is giving very detailed information on something. Agrizzled is
Unnizzled.
exposure. No.
No.
Just agrizzled.
Sorry, teacher.
Strike two, and up. Agrizzled is exposure, panic, and stress because your name was mentioned in state capture. Okay?
Okay.
Agrizzest is totally exposed and stuffed because you're on a video. So Mr. Watson is agrizzest. Agrizophile is happy with exposure. Agrizophobia is fear of being exposed. And last, but no, it's not the last one, relax. Agrize is an expose.
packed my bag.
And acquisition. Hey, don't your banana.
You know when you
Accusation
I'm this person.
is the experience of being exonerated by egregious accelerations and allegations.
Is that the last one, sir?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank
Sorry,
you very much.
sorry. What's a breezy? What's it?
You're gonna fail, eh?
What? I don't know.
You're gonna fail. Your parents are wasting their money.
There's that one in the class. I love it. So for us leaving, that would just be an agrazazazaza.
No, you're going to fail, eh?
Right?
No, you're gonna-
Because we're getting out of here.
No, you're gonna fail.
To expose ourselves to nature off of television. We'll catch up with you again on SABC3, 10:30 p.m. tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
I think what you need is someone to love you right. I think what you need is someone to love you right. I think what you need